Well, we got some of that extra lumber moved. I threw it out back for a future project. Some of it, throwing away a bunch. But I told you there's still a lot of trash left on the property. We're gonna see what we can get. Last time, it was like last spring, and it was still frozen in the ground. And then Mother Nature took over. We couldn't get to it. So let's see. Let's take a little walk through, and we'll see what we can dig out afterwards. So we got some construction debris here. Some kind of kid's play table. Of course, more blue barrels. Got it back to a wicker chair or something. And then here we go. Oh yeah, we got a cast iron tub over there. Like Sean was saying, that's a mosquito breeding ground. And we got part of like an old basketball hoop, more structure stuff, and just toys, tricycle, fire engine, little tyke stuff, another tricycle, and just stuff like, look, VHS tapes in the ground, and other kids' toys, and kids' toys all buried in there, all strewed through this whole area. All the way back there, that's all building materials with the, like the men together staples. And then if you look, this is all styrofoam. All styrofoam inside there. Yeah. Oh boy. We're not going to get it all today, but I just want to get some of the stuff that's really kind of sticking out, because we got a little bit of a void in the back of the dumpster, so I want to get some of that in there so I can stop seeing it, and then there'll be another whole dumpster of stuff out of here eventually. Oh boy. I'm not gonna lie, this makes me mad. The amount of stuff out there is 10 times worse than I would have imagined. You move the stuff on the top and there's just bags and bags and bags and bags of clothes and stuff like that buried. So, like, you got all these little tykes things and stuff, and then, of course, a brand new Barbie doll with a boombox in the package that the top was ripped open a little. So, but of course there's dolls, right? There's always dolls. That's a given here. And then dug out of the ground all kinds of VHS tapes. And then this, some of you might recognize. This is an old CD tower where you'd store your CDs in them. Stacks and stacks of new core stoneware from Japan. Half of them broken, just stacks and stacks of stuff. And then clothes, bags and bags of clothes, trash barrels still full of stuff. Hey look, SpongeBob. And all in here, just as deep as I can see, it's all bags of stuff and cups and shoes and just stuff all way in there. Trash bags in there, more little tyke stuff back there, just more plastic yard furniture in there. See, more plastic yard furniture. Just everywhere you go, there's plastic things all around that tree, metal fences, and just construction wood stuff all over here. So there was probably some sort of rickety structure that he built, keeping all this stuff out of the rain to, you know, like just throw your bags of extra clothes outside on the ground in wildlife. and it's going to be just fine. So you're saving it for good. No, you're just a hoarder, and this is terrible. This is an astronomical amount of money and time and aggravation when I have a house to build, because they ruined the house also. Sorry I'm getting aggravated, but this is ridiculous. Well, we're gonna load this up, see how much we can get into the dumpster, and go from there. All right, so handful of people were saying that I should be crushing some of these things that I'm throwing in the dumpster. People want to see crush videos. I know they're popular, whatever. Not going for what's popular, just some people that follow me mentioned it and they'd like to see it. So there's a few things. I assure you these are all deformed, broken, brittle, crusty, and ruined in one way or another from being outside for probably 30-something years. And there's a big horse teddy bear in there, and there's an alligator teddy bear. So I'll show you those as I'm throwing them in the dumpster, because those are no crush value. So, and now I'll crush a couple of these other things. And just so you know, crushing these things is probably going to make a huge mess I got to clean up. And it's a mess I shouldn't have to deal with, but you guys want to see it, so I'm going to do it for you guys. So I'll do extra work for you guys. piles of VHS tapes under there, and we got, what's this one? There we go, we got Spot Goes to the Farm. Can't read tags on any of them. I assure you they are all junked and outside, saturating and everything, so we'll put a little crush on these. Whatever he did, he had some batteries in him. He was some sort of little bee guy. Not no more. Now I gotta clean up this huge old mess. Those VHS tapes made a mess. Yeah, so those things crumbled. Everybody else is crushed. That says poo on the back. And I know you're thinking that just means it was a Winnie the Pooh toy. But no, that means that all this stuff that I'm dealing with here is a big old pile of poo. Alright. I don't get any joy out of those videos, but people ask for them, so here you are. Sorry if they offended a couple of people. That's not the name of the game here. That was just people that follow me were asking for it, so there it is. Now I gotta clean up the mess. Well, as I mentioned, there's always more trash here. This video that you just watched was actually the middle of the video that I posted yesterday. I just figured the video was getting long and this could be its own separate thing with the cleanup of all the toys and stuff like that out there. When we first went out there, I was like, oh, we're gonna get almost all of it loaded up. We didn't even barely put a dent in it before I was totally disgusted and just had to walk away from it. But anyway, this check-in is from current times right now, and I'm out here with Riley, and I got to work on the lawnmower today, and I got to mow the yard. And yes, it's 90 degrees out, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt because way out back I got bit by a ton of flies last week when I was out there mowing, and like all the red marks on my arms are just barely starting to go away now. So I am wearing long sleeves today, and I'm gonna wear my silly hat and I'm gonna bury it in bug spray, hopefully keep the flies away from my head, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, so this isn't during the winter, the long sleeve. This is current times right now. It's 90 degrees right now, and I would rather sweat than get eaten alive by bugs out there. And where all those toys and everything came from, they were over there. So anyway, I'm going to take care of Riley, work on the lawnmower, mow the yard, weed whack a ton, and get to that. But in the meantime, thank you all for stopping in and checking in yet again. I appreciate all you guys following. And I know I keep saying I got to get better at the comments, and I gotta knuckle down and do it a little bit more structured somehow. I'm working on it. I just gotta set a schedule in my head and dedicate a certain time of the day for that, because right now I'm trying to squeeze it in at different parts of the day, and then it's not working because of Riley, because of this, because I have to run, because I have to work, whatever it is. So I'm gonna keep working on it. Hopefully I can get back to where I was doing a lot more comments. But anyway, thanks again for stopping in. Appreciate it all. If you can comment, share, and all that jazz, and hype, or whatever all the YouTube algorithm likes to see, I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.